Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 of the course. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving weekend, and so forth. Got my little scenery up here, and again, hope Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving Snoopy there. Um, but my topic this week is about being thankful since we had just Thanksgiving, um, and I know we all of us have our little moments in life, difficulties or whatever it might be. But at the same time, um, I just want to pass on about just being, thankful for everything you got. Sometimes it may not seem like we have a lot, depending on what chapter of life you're in. Me being probably older than most of you, I've had a lot of chapters, so a lot of experiences. But again, appreciating everything that you got. I have a certain philosophy about, there's always something to be thankful for, but also even the bad things that have happened along the way, um, being where we're at today, get you to where you're going or get you where you're at. I use the analogy of like grandkids, like if I'd done, if we'd done anything different along the way, um, we wouldn't have those grandkids probably. So, even though there was bad hiccups in life, it could always be worse. When you look at other people and the struggles they have, it's just important to, be mindful of that. So, again, opportunity, all of you that you're in school, you're doing this. This is something most people don't get a chance to do. So just this one thing here, not to even mention other things that you might be doing in your life, but I mean, just having the opportunity to do this, you should make sure you're taking advantage of it and not just, looking at it like it's a cup of coffee or something and just, ignoring it. So, um, I wish I'd found this a few weeks ago when I did my procrastination one, but here's a procrastination quote for you. Procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another chance to do tomorrow what He gave you the chance to do today. Um, so I guess my point is just, be thankful for what you got. Um, don't take everything for granted. Take advantage of your opportunities that you have. All right, so in the course itself here, HR, this upcoming week, you've got 3 chapters. You got planning and recruiting, selecting employees, placing them in jobs, training employees. One of the things I'll just mention here, just from my own experience from the, after I got out of the Army, I'm assuming, most of I went into working at Domino's Pizza, running corporate stores for a few years. And was a franchisee. Uh, so HR is depending on your own experience, where you're working at or what you've been doing, HR is a big thing as far as whether it be the training, the selecting, the placing. There's a term, at least in the fast food industry, of the warm body concept. The reason there's such poor service at a lot of the food type places is because managers are sometimes just desperate to find people. Um, that has a lot to do with the HR side, and the pay and different aspects. But the other thing to look at, there's a thing called turnover rate. Um, the revolving door employees. So that's a big thing that we look at too, from a business perspective, because be it the training, selecting, and planning, all these things cost money. Um, when you have an employee that worked for you for 3 months, 6 months, and then they leave, um, the way you look at it from a business perspective is everything that employee did and got paid for and the resources that went into it is a loss, basically. Thousands of dollars were just wasted, and you got to start all over again with somebody else. So, I mean, not everybody uh, realizes that. Even at management levels sometimes don't realize it unless it's actually brought to their attention. But there is a financial cost that hits your bottom line on your P&Ls, that you know when we don't have the right type of employees. So that's when these chapters kind of cover selecting and so forth. So um, let me see here. Okay, so upcoming week, we got this chapters discussion. Keep doing what we're doing there. The your paper, your little exercise and quiz. Now, one thing I want to point out, I don't remember if I did it last week, your project, you need to be working up front on that, because the other thing you need to realize is it's two parts. File project, two parts. The community resource interview, and that's just a name we gave it, but it's basically an interview with somebody, and then writing your part of the HR project, the HR policy. Not a whole policy, just you're adding a section to a HR policy on a topic of your interest. But you're also doing an interview with somebody. You need to find somebody. If you work for a big company, you can go find an HR director or somebody to talk to, or at some other place, or at some other company somewhere where you live at. And you need, do that interview and, address these 5 questions. So make sure, and that's going to be incorporated into your paper. So, as part of your research and your sources. So make sure you've paid attention to this and don't realize in week 5 that, oh, I got to go find somebody to do an interview with. So there you go. That interview, it can be a phone interview if, for some reason you can't get to do a face-to-face, but face-to-face is usually the preferred method. But anyway, so there you go. Just want to make sure you were clear on that. Otherwise, I'll leave this short here. Man, right around 4 minutes here, so I'll just leave this short. Get out of here. Give you my test question. Last week I did the grandma birthday parties. We got the so you can let me know what we did with them, or what you think they were doing, or where they were at, or that can be a little test question there. So just let me know what you thought or think. Any questions, guidance, direction, get in touch with me. Don't wait. And with that, I'll let you go. Just have a great week. And again, that's it. So take care, everybody. Bye.